I think I'm still hanging over that. I'm over on the left too much, too far. Oh no! They gave me a pity checkpoint. No! No! Ugh. Wow, I feel terrible. I was ragging on Toys for Bob because they gave out pity checkpoints. Ha! All right, welcome back. This is Crash Bandicoot 2 for PlayStation 1. I got the little urge to play Crash 2 after finishing Crash 4, so that's what I'm doing here. The aspect ratio, what is this? 10 times and then the lives come out? There we go. Yeah, 10 times the lives come out. I think oh, that's right. Warp Room 1 we cleared out. Didn't take terribly long to do. Turtlewood, Snogo, Hang 8, the pits, Crash Dash. I'm trying to remember right now what the pattern, what the method is for getting all of the orbs in those first two stages. I think you can ignore Snowbiz. You can go into Air Crash. And because I know there's a hidden gem, there's like a hidden warp spot in Air Crash that you need to reach, and I forget where that takes you. Oh, that's right, it does. It takes you to Snogo, so that you can get the red gem in Snogo, and then from there, you can hit that, and then from there, you'll be able to go to, what's it called? The first stage, the snow stage in Warp Room 2. And then you'll be able to take because there's a red gem elevator in that stage, I believe. Okay, this stage is one where there's this stage is one where there's no there are no boxes. It's just enemies. I'm trying to slide through a certain way. No. There we go. That's all I wanted. Oh my goodness! If you don't hit it properly, it'll screw up the whole thing. Nitros. And then what? You can go over here and grab the light. See this. Gosh, it feels good coming back to Crash 2. The ice operates differently in this game than it does in the newer games. You know, the newer games, you jump and he's gonna immediately stop. In these games, he's still gonna keep moving. You know, it feels different. You know, and that's even like with the Insane trilogy. You know, I didn't believe people when they said that, you know, Crash feels differently in the Insane trilogy. I was like, what are you guys talking about? It's Crash. It's finally, you know, the remake that we've been asking for. You know, it's been so faithful. You know, like when they did the trailer for the trailer for Hang 8, like the instrumentation wasn't the same, and people you know, upset about it. I was upset about it. And then, you know, Vicarious Visions went and they changed it, and so it had the old instrumentation in it. And I was like, you guys are overreacting. You gotta be. And then I played it for myself, and I'm like, no, they actually they were on it. They knew what they were talking about. All right, cool. So that's the red gem, and I can just skip everything else because nothing else matters now. I already got everything. You know what? That would have been my last one. I could have just ran through. That's cool. Oh, 1 second. Whew. All right. Sorry about that. Cut. Something. Emulator. Yeah, the emulator was doing its thing, and it threw me off. So sorry about that. This is what? This is the red gem. So now we'll be able to take on whatever that snow stage is called. It's not Cold Hard Crash. It's something else. All right, man. I remember there's a code that you can input to replay bosses. I forget what it is. But gosh, yeah, that would have been back during code book eras. Yes, Snowbiz is what it's called, and you can't get the box gem without getting the red gem from Snow Go. And this is what? Oh yeah, there's no Crash 2 didn't have a box counter. Oh, 1 second. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta play an old game that you like, you know, unwind. And sometimes you know when I think sometimes when I think about you know what game to play for the channel, you know, I'll be like, you know, I enjoy playing the game, but I don't know if other people will. Twice these little hedgehogs. I'll be like, hey, sometimes, okay, cool, so there's nothing there. Sometimes I'll be like, I enjoy playing the game, but I don't know if other people will enjoy playing the game. You know, it's an old game. I think that those crystals down there is where like a dummied out section of the game was. I think like that was a beta area. Yeah, like sometimes I'll be like, hey, I think that, you know, 1 second. All right, cool. I'm like, you know, sometimes, you know, I'll think that a game is good for the channel, but I won't be too sure, and I may even, you know, skip over it because, you know, it happens to be an old game. You know, it's an old game. It's not an obscure game. You know, everybody's seen it, everybody's played it at this point, which is why, like when I did the, which is like when I did the Super Mario 64 videos. Oh, the Mario 60. When I did the Mario 64 videos, I almost didn't upload it, you know, because I said, look, everybody's played Mario at this point. You know, there was probably a surge in Mario 64 videos when like 3D All-Stars was announced. But I went and I uploaded it anyway. I said, hey, I'll just do it. I already went through the effort to edit the video and see how, you know, to make everything look good, and I'll see how it goes. And then like within a couple hours of me uploading the video, I get a comment on it, and there's somebody that I think they said they were starting like a let's play of Mario 64. I don't know if it was like Mario 64, if it was, I mean, it's the same game whether or not it's on All Stars. I'm sure I don't know if a lot of people understand this, but it's really just like emulated. It's emulated Mario, but because it's on Switch and because you can take it wherever you go, you know, people want it, you know, and not everybody feels comfortable using, you know, for example, an emulator with the stuff, and I understand that. But anyway, this just no, you know, okay. But this person, they're like, hey, this was a great video, you know. I just started doing this let's play, and you know, I was, you know, trying to figure out, you know, where it is I'm supposed to go, and I just sat back in shock because I just knew that, you know, my stuff. This, okay, yeah, I was in shock because I just knew that nobody was gonna have a use for my video, and you know what, I can. Yeah, I can do that. Yep, and hit that. Just a quick sidebar. If you look at, I think the first episode of my Crash 4 playthrough, I talk about playing Crash Bandicoot 2 with my cousins after coming home from like school and doing our homework. That I recall we spent a lot of time on. What is this? We spent a lot of time on Snowbiz. For some reason, Snowbiz was just hard for us at that time, and I recall us spending a lot of time on Snowbiz. And that the Snowbiz, that part there was actually the memory that came. That Snowbiz part was actually the memory that came to mind when I was talking about it. But you know, regarding the person with the Mario, you know, deal. I was very pleased that somebody got some use out of the video, you know. it's like even if you don't think that somebody is going to have a use for something that you do, a lot of times it's better to just do it anyway, you know, because you honestly, you don't know what could happen, you know. Like the Assassin's Creed videos, I understand, because I look at, what is wrong with me? I'm trying to get every piece of fruit. But you know, I'll look at some YouTubers that, you know, I watch, and I look at, you know, their videos now, and they got millions of views on their videos now. But I look at their old stuff, and their old stuff, you know, like some of the highest, you know, number of views that their old stuff got is just, you know, like 100,000 views. You know, like they may get, you know, 14 million or 3 million views on a video now. I just can't seem to leave these fruit alone. I just got, that's another thing that you can do in Crash 2 that you can't do in the new games, is that you can jump into the foreground and jump off screen. But you know, those early videos are probably never going, not probably, they won't, they'll never get the same traction that your new stuff is going to get. So it's like, I look at my numbers now, and my numbers, you know, they're definitely, you know, my stuff is definitely being watched more now than it was, you know, 2 months ago when I started. I mean, like I had some older videos, like the Assassin's Creed stuff, you know, that I put out in January that got like no views when I put it up for weeks, like for 3 weeks or whatever. I had that video out and it had no views, and now I'm seeing, like, you know, some, I don't know why I feel compelled to do the slide spin when I do that. You just want to jump that and then jump that and watch that. Hit those. All right, I'll cut. You know, I'm starting to remember why we spent so much time on Snowbiz. All right. I'm starting to remember why we had such a hard time with Snowbiz. Okay, and then this should take you back to where the red elevator was. Whew, okay. Okay, yep. Okay, good. So we are back on track. Okay, now what was I saying? Oh, the Assassin's Creed stuff. I had some Assassin's Creed videos that I recorded, and you know, when you first put them out, nobody watches them, and you're like, man, maybe this wasn't a good idea. And then, you know, like 2 months later, I start having people watching these videos for whatever reason, and then I look back and I try to watch them myself, and I'm like, this video is awful. I'm like, you know, I think Assassin's Creed 1, I was using it was all with my laptop audio, but it's like I can tell, you know, when I was doing it, I was like, hey, I'm using the laptop audio, but I was still very enthusiastic about the game. I wasn't letting, you know, the bad audio get me down. I was like, the video quality looks good, and I'm just gonna keep it rolling. You know, it is a leap of faith, you know, deciding to do something when you don't know what kind of return you're going to get on it, you know. And that's kind of what I understand that a little bit more. You know, you can look back at, you know, some of your favorite YouTubers and watch the stuff that they used to post, and a lot of times they just posted stuff that they like doing. You know, they didn't really have a formula. I think that's with a lot of, oh gosh. Yeah, for some reason I thought I'd be able to clear that. You know, they didn't have a formula as to what it is they were doing when they were starting out. And a lot of times you can decide that you're going to have a formula, and that, you know, that formula or whatever that you come up with falls through, and then you just start, you know, doing what you like, and then people start gravitating toward, you know, what you want to do versus what you planned to do. Gosh, I really hope I'm not just like rambling on. You know, I've said before, when when playing certain games. You know, certain games are easy for me to commentate on. Other games are difficult for me to commentate on. The games that are harder for me to commentate on, they're actually harder for me to produce because I feel like it's boring to you know, just watch me play without talking, because I'm like, otherwise you could just watch somebody do a no commentary gameplay deal and, you know, get the same kind of result. We want to move here. You know, the adverse of that is that when I am able to commentate on the game, I cannot remember what it is that I say, like, ever. So I can't tell if I'm going to be rambling or not. Like, I've had times where I recorded a video and I was having fun, you know, talking during the video, but it kind of just sounds like I was rambling. Okay, what is that, 2? That's 2 stages? Alright, cool. So that's no, that's not 2 stages, that's 1. Right. Yeah, air crash, yeah. And then I don't think you can't get all the boxes in air crash anyway. But you can get the clear gem, I believe. Whoa. Oh, that's my emulator. You know, I think there's a skull platform in this stage, I think. And I forget if they give it to you if you die without hitting a checkpoint. Like, if you hit a checkpoint and then die, I think the skull platform goes away. I forget if the skull platform goes away if you die without hitting a checkpoint, because I'm sure there's like a series of waterfalls or something. I'll just check it out real quick, and if that's not the case, I'll just cut back to where the skull platform is. Thank you. Let's see, you hit this, cross up there, and then zoom. Nitros. And then I'm gonna avoid that. Oh gosh. And then it goes down. And then it goes. Oh, and this was another huge thing. This is the stage I was talking about. Are we good? Nope, not yet. In the bayou stage. Shoot. It's an outline. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back. This stage, compare this stage to gosh, did it again. Let me hit that. This is the stuff that I'm talking about. Where I can't tell if a video is going to be entertaining enough, because sometimes you just get hiccups. Okay, so we're gonna do that. I need to go back to the warp room. But I was having some issues in like the Bayou stage of Crash 4, the you know, the New Orleans stages, and it was because of that camera. You know, the way that camera is positioned. The camera is positioned too horizontally. You know, like it's positioned like this. You know, and like you'll notice when you go out, like the camera is already starting to pan above. 1 second. Where's my mouse? Okay, cool. All right, good. Now, yeah, like look how high up the camera is panning above Crash, and then when he turns into the screen, the camera moves out so that you can see what's in, you know, like what's behind him. Those Bayou stages did not do that. I don't think. Yeah, I don't need to worry about boxes. What I can do is I can hit checkpoints. I can actually skip the bonus stage too. I don't have to do any of this stuff. And it's like, you know, they're not gonna get everything, you know, 1 for 1. What just happened there? I got stuck on the fence for a second. Like they're not gonna get everything right. I mean, not right, but you know, they're not gonna get everything exactly 1 to 1 like the. There we go. 1-to-1 like the originals. Thank you. But it's still something that you, oh gosh. Okay, cool. It's still something that you pick up on. This is what? There are no boxes in this skull path. It's just get to the end. Yeah, it's get to the end because there's a... There is a... I think there's another warp room. I believe. I might be wrong. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's just me not looking at where the other platform might be. 1, 2, hit Aku. See, and that's, gosh. It's little stuff that you pick up on when it's absent in the newer games. They gave me an Aku for the skull path. You know, I don't know if they'll give me another one, but you know, a lot of times it felt that in Crash 4, oh, that's right, this. It felt a lot of times in Crash 4 that they would only give you Aku in the parts that you were likely to really die at. Which, not to say that this game does not. It just feels that the originals were a little more liberal with Aku. Okay, so that's the gem. I did get the crystal, so yeah, so it wasn't a waste. As long as you get the crystal, it's fine. But yeah, you can't get the box gem yet. Let's see, what other secrets are there? There's Barrett, there's Crash Crush, and then there's the Eel Deal. Is that right? Yeah, the Eel Deal. Barrett, I might screw up on. There's the Road to Ruin deal, which I might be able to get everything in Road to Ruin in one go without needing to use the secret warp room. Oh! Yeah, landed on the platform. The little statue. I short hopped too early. So we're gonna 1, 2, 3. Gosh, like this is all I played when I was younger, really. Just Crash Bandicoot. And I didn't realize until I was older, I guess, that you know there are other games that you can play. Shoot, and that's the checkpoint too. Man, I didn't realize until I was older that, you know, yeah, there are other games that you can play besides Crash Bandicoot. And then I started getting into other genres, you know, racing genres, horror genres. Gosh, I didn't really get into, you know, more anime style games until high school. But what game would that have been? Yeah, it would have been after I started doing the MMO games, because a lot of the MMO games were made, like, you know, in Korea or Japan, and they had the anime aesthetic. So that's when I started to be more aware or attuned to, you know, that kind of style and those kind of games. Okay, that's the second checkpoint. Where's the... I forget where the hard part is in this. 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to hit the left, and then left again. That's the other one. Okay, I think this is the part where I might die a couple times, just because I don't remember it very well. There's a TNT. You gotta hit this box, and then there's like the triple box that you. Yeah, this. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, there's that. I think that's the last big part. I think I'm still hanging over that. I'm over on the left too much, too far. Oh no! They gave me a pity checkpoint. No! No! I didn't think it was possible. Oh, and here I was. How many lives was that? That was only like what? That was 7 lives. It was only 7 lives. I don't think I've ever seen that. Ugh. Well, I feel terrible. I was ragging on Toys for Bob because they gave out pity checkpoints. Oh my goodness. I was like, wait a minute. This isn't where I was last time. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever seen that. Cause it usually didn't take me that long. Cause when I was younger, I would miss the boxes, but I wouldn't care because I wasn't trying to get everything in the game. What are we doing? We're doing Crash Crush next. When I was younger, I wouldn't care about getting everything in the game. And then, you know, when I was better at this game than I am currently, I wouldn't miss it that many times. So that just makes me wonder where else are there pity checkpoints? This is Crash Crush. This is the one that has mines, and this is the one that has the electric fields at the end, like the electric fences in the reinforced crates, if I recall. Let's see. Oh yeah, these. Yeah, right. Let me see. I had another set. Excuse me. I have another set of videos for Crash 2 that I think I did maybe a year, maybe 2 years ago. Now they're all done without commentary, and when I did them, let's see. I think that might have been my first attempt at trying to record gameplay for YouTube, because I think previously all I had was Smash videos. Oh gosh, I did it again. I forgot they don't gravitate towards you the way they do in Crash 4. But I think the Crash 2 videos that I put up like a year or two ago were my first. They go over here. They were my first attempt at trying to put up something, you know, like as a gaming channel, you know. But there's just so much I didn't know. You know, I think I mentioned this in Crash during the Crash 4 playthrough, but when I did Crash 2, I did not know how to edit video. So I would have to do all of the warp rooms in one cut. I don't know, the hidden stage is not in this one. I would have to do everything in one cut. So I don't recall dying as many times as I did in Barrett, you know, when I was doing that single cut. Oh, no, not that. But it's like, you know, I look at it now and it's like the video's good, but it's kind of boring because nobody's talking, you know. It's like I want to hear somebody talking. I want to hear what they, you know, what they have to say and, you know, feel about the game. I really want that fruit, so I'm gonna do this. There we go. Alright, cool. Now get this. Man, like these bonus stages just feel so much different from the Crash 4. The Crash 4 Labyrinth bonus stages that they had going on. It's like, I think that if you're watching these videos after watching some of my Crash 4 videos, I'm sure you can probably tell the difference. That's right. They want to do the launch pads, and you got to gain distance, and the mines are there to trip you up, and then they're gonna give you a lot. Oh! Went a little too far. I forgot about that hole. Hit here and go Crash, go! Ooh, shoot, there was another 3 boxes. Yeah, I was definitely I definitely had no chance. 1, 2, 3. Spin that, crush that, hit that, and we're good. All right, much better. You gotta make sure you spin that box first. You're gonna spend some time on that reinforced crate. Okay, so that's that. Then we're going to do the Eel Deal, and then that'll be the Komodo brothers. Okay, Eel Deal, which you can get everything in one go. Okay, so there's no electrified. Oh, there I go. Messing up already. Slide. 1, 2. For some reason, my depth perception gets shot whenever I come across these mice. I think it could also have to do with the emulator, because sometimes the emulator will hiccup while I'm in the middle of evading them. Okay, hit this. And then the right path is going to be here. Right path is going to be my colored gem. Okay, slide. And it's gonna buzz again. And messed up. Oh. Uh-oh. You know what? You could actually just die. Yeah, you can. Like, there were no boxes. I forgot. I'm like, yeah, you could actually just die. Just make it easy on yourself. And as long as you don't I mean, you could even ignore this box here. Ugh. Yeah, I'm like, you can ignore that box too, because the nitros should just blow it up. And then it's gonna. Ugh. There I go. Alright, and the bonus is going to be its own checkpoint. Let's see, what's my favorite stage in Crash 2? It's probably, no, it's not probably, it is. It's the B stages. What is it, digging it in Behaven? I'm just going to ignore these and keep it moving. I got 14 boxes. That should be all of them. But yeah, the B stages are my absolute favorite in this game. Oh wow, I just I dropped that one. The jetpack stages, you know, they were advertised on the they were advertised in the opening. They were advertised in the on the back of the box, like on the back of the case. But they're like two of the last stages in the game, you know. And then, you know, I think that, you know, the jetpack controls, they were, you know, notoriously bad. But, you know, at that time, those are the only controls we had. So I didn't think of them as being bad at that time until, you know, newer stuff comes out, and I was really trying to get past that. Until newer stuff comes out and you're like, oh well, yeah, the controls are really not the best. We just say, they're PlayStation controls, so it's gonna be a little weird sometimes. I'm gonna hit this. Get that. Get that. Get all of the fruit. Yep. Let's see, what other games are gonna be coming out? Like for Nintendo, I mean. I don't, they announced some stuff during the, one of the more recent Nintendo Directs. But I don't think there's anything coming out like immediate. It's the one I missed. I don't think there's anything that's gonna be coming out, you know, very recently. Like the big title that Kate dropped was, you know, Monster Hunter Rise. And I thought about playing that on camera, but I realized, you know, my gameplay might be boring because, number one, I don't know anything about Monster Hunter. This would be the first Monster Hunter game I play. And the number two is that I don't know if you can play the game single player at all, or if it's just you know, if it's mandatory that you play in co-op, or if they do like, you know, AI, you know, AI companions, that kind of deal. No, just like, maybe I'll let that one pass and I'll play that one, you know, off camera. Okay, this should be about the last leg of the adventure here. And hit these. Yeah, Crash 4 didn't do anything like the grappling. Hit that. Right, these guys, you just avoid these, right? And then go around. You get all of the fruit. I still cannot believe they put a fruit criteria. And the thing is, when I went back and looked at some of the previous Crash 4 videos, there were some gems that I missed. There were some gems that I missed because I did not get the 80% of the fruit in the stage criteria. So I didn't miss that gem in a few other stages before I actually noticed it, you know. Okay.
10 of 25 crystals. You're on your way. I'm running low on power, so communication from this point will be difficult. Again, be wary of the pathways between warp ruins. Remember, I'm counting on you.
I haven't saved yet. Oh, that's right. I should show this. So everything has been obtained in Warp Room 2. Everything's been obtained in Warp Room 1. We got to get that last gem in Air Crash, and I think it might be in Warp Room 3. I forget. Crash Crush is done. The Eel Deal is done. That's everything for now, you know. Oh, and this is what, Komodo Bros?
What have we got?
I think the Insane Trilogy I think they did a really good job remixing the Komodo Brother theme. Oh, there we go. I forgot what you had to do for a second. And he throws these. Oh. All right, that's 2. I'm in the, oh right, he right. I'm in that spot where I want to sing along with the song. I want to sing along. Whoa. I want to sing along with the song, but I can't. Otherwise, you guys wouldn't be able to hear it. So I just kind of stay quiet.
Good show, Crash. The Komodo brothers obviously lacked your mettle. But now is not the time to get cocky. There are still many crystals to obtain. Remember, the world is counting on you.
Alright, I think what I'll do is I'll cut it for here and I'll start editing. I've been trying to get better with editing so that I don't record too much. Because I tend to get lazy with editing, because it's like by the time I stop playing I get burned out and I don't wanna look at anything related to video games. This is what? That's the yellow gem. That is Sewer or Later. Bear down. Road to Ruin. I think we can get that in one go. And then Unbearable. Right. And then there's Tiny. Okay. So we'll do that. We'll pick this up. Probably, you know, some other time. For now, that'll be it. If you guys enjoy, leave a like. Like I said, this is filler until I come up with some other stuff to put out for the channel for you guys. But if you guys enjoy, I'm going to finish it regardless because it's very easy for me to do so, and it's just something for you guys to watch in your downtime. Thanks for watching.